Okay, let's get started, everyone. Just a moment. Just get us going. There we go. Okay, so we're all muted. Lovely. Okay, a huge welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 3rd of May. I had to think about that. We're almost into the middle of the year. It's absolutely crazy. It's flying by. And I'm really excited about our Own Your Life event today, because ain't that the truth? We don't want to be a slave to our jobs or a slave to our mortgage anymore. We all want to be having more fun in life, and we want to be having all the things that we're dreaming of other than just working and taking care of everybody else. So that's what today is all about, and we also get to do this with some of our best friends, which is pretty cool. So thank you so much for joining us. We have people that are tuning in from all around Australia and sometimes all around the world, and we're going to keep it real. We're going to tell you our real stories and just share what it is that we've been up to, and see if it could also be a fit for you too. So first up, I'm going to hand it over to Stacey. The lovely Stacey is going to share with you all about our Juicy products and our Juicy programs. So take it away, Stace. Find you. There you are. Thanks.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming on today. I'm Stacey, and I'm really excited to share our products with you because I know how much they've transformed mine and my family's health, as well as all the other amazing people that we get to help every day. I've been a customer of our Juicy products and program for almost a year now, and it was my absolute love for them that inspired me to join this business about 6 months ago. Like a lot of other women, and I know this isn't an unusual story, I was an extremely busy mum, like a zombie mum, always really tired. I've always prided myself on being really healthy and active, but I just knew that I wasn't getting that variety of fruits and veggies into mine and my family's diet, and that variety of colour, or that rainbow of colour in our diet, so that we could thrive. As soon as I started taking these products, I noticed a huge improvement in my own health. So definitely my energy levels, no need to take any more afternoon nana naps. A lot of the inflammation issues I was having in my body disappeared. I haven't needed to have any treatments for any. I had a lot of shoulder and back issues that have gone away. My skin's always been a bit blotchy. It started to really clear up, and my hair is growing now. It's really thick. I've got nails, and when I was working out, my endurance and recovery got a lot better as well. And my overall health is in immunity, less colds and flus. And I was having a few hormonal issues as well, and it's really helped to even that out too, which I know a lot of women can understand and identify with that. As well as the health improvements, the ability to bridge the nutrition gap was a huge thing for me, because like I said, not a lot of people struggle to eat a lot of fruits and veggies. The government states that we should have between 2 and 5 serves of fruit and veggies every day, but the reality is that less than 2% of people are able to do this, and that means also that less than 2% of our kids are getting the bare minimum of nutrition. So I'm going to start showing you our products. So these are our capsules, and they're our fruit. They're basically 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries in a vegan capsule picked at optimum ripeness. So it really gives you that variety, like I said, of color and of fruits and veggies, to bridge that nutrition gap, to give you that optimum level to thrive and for your body to work well. It's in a vegan capsule, so it's absorbed directly into the bloodstream, so you don't get any of that fluoro disco wee that you normally would with synthetic vitamins and supplements that you might have bought before from the chemist or from the supermarket. It's also backed by science, and there's over 30 peer-reviewed gold standard studies on our products. So it's definitely stood up to science, and the company's been around for over 30 years, so it stood the test of time as well. So we know that we're getting something that's really being backed up when we're taking these products. They also call us the company with heart, and that's because we give our kids nutrition away for free. So our fruits and veggies come in a chewable form. This is them here. And they're basically 17 different fruits and veggies, which are helping kids get extra nutrition into their diet every day. So before I came across these products and my family started to take them, my kids, like a lot of other kids, I've got 2 girls, aged 6 and 8, sickness was a regular thing in our house. Having to take time off school, and therefore for parents having to take time off work, which is really stressful. My girls were reflux babies. They have basically been on and off medication most of their life because of the impact that that's had on their immunity. My youngest used to get croup. My oldest was always getting tonsillitis. And definitely we've seen a lot of changes with their sleep and their digestion and improvements like that. But probably the biggest one for me has been the change in their immunity. In the last 12 months, the amount of colds that they've had has been reduced dramatically. And when they do start to get sick, their recovery time is really quick, which means less or next to no time off school, which takes a lot of pressure off myself and my husband to have to take time off work to look after them. We have over 1 million children in our Child's Health Study, and some of the reports from that study for the children that are taking our chewies is that there's improvements in children's palates. So fussy eaters are eating a lot better. They're sleeping better, their digestion is better, so they're pooping better, better immunity, and also transformation with skin problems. A lot of kids have suffer, like adults do, from eczema and dermatitis, and a lot of children are having success with that as well. We also have our whole food powders. This is them here. They come in vanilla and chocolate, and they're over 25 plants and superfoods. And what they're in is it's in a delicious, non-heat treated raw nutrition powder. It's not like a conventional protein powder or shake that you may have used before, that you conventionally see sold at the shops or whatever, but you can have them as a snack. We use them as a smoothie booster in our smoothies to give that extra nutrition, or we can put them in protein balls or pancakes, so they're quite versatile. They're totally family safe, which is like all of our products are. So all those products are family safe. They can be eaten and used by children, adults, pregnant women, and breastfeeding women, which is awesome. And I know that definitely with these powders and the chewies, when my kids are having them before they go to school, it's great brain food for them. And that's really important for me. My youngest daughter doesn't eat a lot of breakfast, but if I can get a chocolate flavored powder into her, I'm getting more plants into her than I probably would have if I, over the whole day sometimes, because we all know how hard it is to get fruit and veggies into our kids. Aside from our Juicy products, we also have our Juicy Body Transformation Program. And what that program is it's a lifestyle program based on getting people back to eating real whole food and being able to implement that into their diets on a daily basis in an easy, good value way. There's over 250 recipes in the program. It's logged into Facebook, so you get to plug into that and share your journey with other people, like-minded people who are on the same journey as you. It's focused on counting vitality and not calories. So there's a lot of freedom there, freedom to choose what you want to eat to nourish your body rather than feeling like you're forced to have to eat something just because it carries a low calorie count, which is so freeing for people, because I know I've been on so many diets myself and it feels very restrictive when you're on a diet and you've been told exactly what you have to eat at a certain meal. There's lots of different options in the Juicy Body Transformation Program. There's detox options, cleanse options. We also have a shred component for people that want to maximize weight loss. And best of all, for the mamas out there, it's totally family friendly. So there's lots of recipes there that you can utilize with your family, that your kids are going to love and your husbands are going to love. Lots of delicious desserts and great meals and smoothies, etc., that everyone's going to benefit from. So lastly, what I want to say to everybody here is that we live in a society that's overfed and undernourished, and we live in a society of disease. We all know someone who suffers from something, whether that's ourselves, a family member, or a friend. There's diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, eczema, dermatitis, behavioural problems in children, sleep disorders, and everywhere we're faced with the pick-a-packet lifestyle and pre-packaged food, which is not giving us the optimum amount of nutrition to survive and thrive. So I know that definitely I would want to help people be able to live that mission of a healthy lifestyle, to increase their immunity and decrease inflammation and live a life of vitality. So if you're on this call today and you're not part of our program, absolutely reach out to the person that gave you this link, because we'd love to see you in our program really soon. And I'm actually going to hand over to Andrea now, who's going to share a little bit more about her own personal story with our Great Juicy products. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Stacey. Thanks, Michelle, for having me. When Juice Plus first came into my life, I've been living for 20 years with two major chronic conditions. I have fibromyalgia syndrome, and I've also had suffered for over 20 years with really bad eczema. So that's basically depleted me. I was always run down. I had no energy. I was just surviving on caffeine and sugar and all that, and I'm trying to raise 3 children by myself, and I just really, really struggled every day. And I'd seen a friend post on Facebook about her magic beans and the energy that it had given her and how they changed her life, and how her psoriasis was healing for the first time. And so I reached out to her and we connected, and I started taking the product almost immediately, and I noticed, first of all, my energy levels started going up, which to me, that was amazing. That was life-changing for me. And I also noticed I started sleeping better. My pain levels went down, which meant for me, like, less inflammation equals less pain, which equals more productivity as far as I'm concerned. And it's just really impacted my life in a way that I didn't think was possible. Everything, you know, even my children with their digestive problems and energy levels as well, they've really noticed a difference within themselves as well. So it's made me, it's changed my life, and now I'm just really passionate about being able to share my story and hope that it can help somebody else out there. I just wanted to, I didn't mention the skin so much. My eczema, I've suffered with that for over 20 years, and it really makes me a happy person to be able to sit here today and say, I don't suffer like that anymore. And yeah, thanks heaps.
Oh, thanks so much, Andrea. Loved having you on. Thanks. That's absolutely awesome. Really, really happy to hear that for you. Well, I'm going to switch it up now and talk about our amazing business opportunity. And I know that when I first came across this business a year ago, I was really skeptical, and I also doubted my ability to have success in this business because I've never been a business-minded or sales type of person. I thought that I'd have to know a lot of people, that I'd need to be an expert, or that I'd need a lot of time to do this. I also thought I'd have to be one of those crazy salespeople running around doing party plan, trying to sign up all of my friends. But I'm definitely not that person. We are not those people, and it's not like that at all. But there are a couple of misconceptions in our business, and I'm going to hand it over to Sam now, and Sam is going to show you how our business differs to a traditional business. So thanks, Sam.
Hi guys, welcome today. Fantastic to have you here. So I'm basically going to tell you about a couple of misconceptions in our business. First of all, a little bit about me. I'm a wife and I'm currently on maternity leave. I've got a little 8-month-old girl and I've got a 2.5-year-old as well. So I'm certainly very busy. The thought of going back to work frightens me because I don't want to put 2 young girls in daycare. So I was looking outside the box. My professional background is I'm 10 years in retail management. So if I was to go back to work, it meant that I had to work long hours and the girls would have to be away from me. Because of my retail background, when this business came across my lap 4 months ago, I was the skeptic. I was really surprised to find out that it was the total opposite with our business module. So I'm going to explain it to you now. So I'm going to use my traditional business as an example, sorry. So if you see here, you've got your CEO at the top, as in normal traditional businesses, and then you've got your retail workers down the bottom. Now, per store in my traditional business, there was only 20 to 30 positions available per store. Now, for you to advance up to your CEO position, the positions significantly reduced. So to go to your next level, which was a DEP, there was only 2 to 3. To get to a store manager, there was only 1 per store. To get to an area manager, there was only 1 per 10 stores. And then to get to the pinnacle position of traditional management is a CEO, and it's sort of like the Pope. You kind of have to wait until they die until you can get to the position. And even then, it's between a couple of people that have already been appointed. So to get to this position in traditional business is almost non-existent for us. Now, down the bottom, I'm going to show you our business module. So you come into the business as a virtual franchisee. Now there's an absolute unlimited amount of positions. Anybody can join, anybody can do it. We have all the tools and the tricks, and we teach you how to get to our pinnacle position, which is National Marketing Director. Now, the great thing about it and the difference between the two is there's exactly the same amount of positions available here as there is down here, and we will show you exactly how to do it. And that's the fantastic thing. Now, there's another misconception about our business, which is we all have to be the crazy people, like Michelle just said. So I'm going to hand it over to Danny, and Danny's going to explain to you about how that also is not the case. Thanks, Danny.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for jumping on today. So my name's Danny. I joined or started my business 8 months ago. I just had my 3rd child, and at the same time decided to leave my full-time corporate job of 13 years to be home with my kids. And it was exciting, but also worrying financially if we would be able to do it. And so I found I came across a post on Facebook, and I reached out, and the program made sense to me. I got my family onto it, and we saw results, and I wanted to share that with everyone as well. So at the same time, I joined my business to grow it and help my family financially. And I haven't looked back. I'm able to be at home with my kids, drop my child at school, help out in the classroom, and do my business around my kids and my life. And I'm able to support my family financially without having to go back to work, which is just fantastic. So one of the misconceptions I would love to clear up for you today is that you have to know a lot of people, and it just simply isn't the case. So when I joined the business, there was me, and I was sharing about my excitement about my business. I was sharing the products and the benefits, and I was talking to people. One of my customers who joined was Leah. She was a full-time working mum, and she had started the JBT program and had great results, and reached out to me and asked me how she could start her own business so that she could probably drop a day at work. So I coached Leah and showed her how to do the business, and she shared that with Maria. Maria had reached out to Leah and joined the business, and we coached Maria, and then Maria had Kelly join. Now, over time, I've brought on more team, and my team have brought on a new team, and their teams have brought on new team. So overall, I only knew Leah when I started my business. I didn't know the other people, and I didn't know Maria, and I didn't know Kelly, and I didn't know these other people that have joined since. So it's like, we like to say, when you put popcorn on the stove and it pops away and you take it off and it continues to pop, well, that's what our business does. It continues to pop and it continues to multiply, and it can happen really quickly as well. So yeah, I only knew Leah. I didn't know these other people. So I hope that's cleared up a misconception that you have to know a lot of people, because you don't. And I'd love to hand over to a lovely lady who's launching her business today, Shay. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Shay. I came across Juice Plus about 3 months ago now. And when the product was initially explained to me, it just made absolute sense. I thought that if this product could fill a nutritional gap that I knew existed in my family, then I wanted it. I knew that I personally needed it, and I knew that my kids absolutely needed it. So I'm so glad that we gave it a go, because within 4 weeks, the kids were eating veggies and salads, which was absolutely huge for us, because although the kids were really great at eating their fruit, veggies and salads were an absolute no-go zone for us. So nothing I did would get them to eat their veggies. So now that's just been absolutely amazing for us. I knew though that when they weren't getting their veggies into them, I knew that they weren't getting exactly what they needed to stay healthy, especially through winter, and that was really important to me. So I'm absolutely loving the changes that I'm seeing. They also sleep better. Our 2.5-year-old would wake every night between the hours of 1 and 3. And since starting the product, or about 2 weeks in, he's consistently slept through the night, which has been a massive bonus. For us, for Chris and I, we've noticed loads more energy. We're sleeping better, we're eating better, and we just feel better. For me personally, I've had improvements with my digestive issues. With my chronic hay fever, I'm taking less medication, and also for my lower back pain. So that's been really good for me. Chris and I were actually talking the other day, and he said to me, because so many things have changed for us, he's literally too scared to stop taking this product, which I thought was really impressive coming from him. But with the business side of things, if I'm honest, I was a little bit more hesitant in that regard. And that was purely because I didn't understand how it worked. But since then, I've learned how the business operates, and I have seen the business model, and it actually really excites us. So we know what this business can be. And basically, I just work around the kids. So I grab 15 minutes here, 40 minutes there, maybe an hour when they go to sleep at night. And so in that regard, it's really flexible around drop-offs and pick-up and sleeps and all that kind of thing. So we're just really excited to see where it takes us.
Awesome. Thank you, Shay. That was absolutely fantastic. And I know how much these products have changed your and your husband's life, and the kids too. We've been on this journey for a few months now, which is really cool. So I'm going to talk to you now about how we get paid. And we get paid in 3 different ways in our business. So the first way that we get paid is through retail commission. This is what we earn when we join a customer to our Juicy Body transformation. We connect the customer straight to Juice Plus. So that means that we don't have to do any holding of stock, any shipping of stock, which is something else that I absolutely love. Now, the second way that we get paid is through residual income. And this is where we earn a percentage on the success of our team's businesses. Now, that's also been coined the term beach money, if you've ever heard that, because ultimately you want your business to still be growing when you're, sunbaking on the beach or doing whatever it is that you love to be doing. And the third way that we get paid is through bonuses. Now, bonuses are the fun money, the now money, and we have a little rule in our team that when you earn a bonus, you need to go and do something really nice for yourself, whether it's a treatment or buy yourself something that you've been wanting for so long. And I know that as mamas, we don't often get to do that, so that's really nice. But I'm going to find Belinda now, because Belinda is going to share with you how the business came into her life and really what it's done for her and her family, because I know it's been a really amazing journey for her. Thank you so much, Belle.
Hear all of your beautiful shares. I came into this business a bit over 12 months ago. At the time, I was helping my husband with his traditional cabinet making business, for love, of course, because as a wife, when you're the bookkeeper and gopher and everything else, just the money that comes in is what comes in. I was also helping my dad with a invention that he had, again, mostly for love. And I was looking for something that would not only reward me financially, but give me that sense of satisfaction that there was something that I could hang my hat on, that I knew it rose and fell on my efforts. My beautiful neighbour Jodie introduced me to the products, and I desperately needed the products at that point in time. I was a zombie mum. I had sinus infection, like so many of the other amazing testimonies that I've heard today. And so very quickly I knew that the product worked. And it actually made me a bit cross at the thought that it had been in Australia for 15 years and I'd been searching through naturopaths and doctors and asking around, and I hadn't heard about this amazing product. So I had a real bee in my bonnet that people needed this, and obviously there was space in the market for it. So a year later, I'm making more now than what I was making when I was working full-time before having my two little beautiful girls. I'm able to work from home. I don't ever miss a drop-off or a pickup. I'm there every step of the way for them. I'm still able to help my husband a little bit in his business, but I get to value my time, and I get to have something that's mine that I know will grow. And like, I'm pinching myself now what it is, but I'm so excited about what it's going to be in the next, not only 1 year, but the next 5 years. So yeah, looking forward to some more international holidays and finally getting the renovations finished on the house and things like that, that was just not part of our landscape before. So I'm forever grateful for this opportunity and also this amazing community. Love meeting beautiful girls like Michelle, and yeah, I hope that helps a bit.
Thank you, Belle. Thanks, that was awesome. Cool. Well, I know that when I first joined this business, I mainly did it honestly to pay for my product and maybe make a little bit of extra money. My husband and I had been in financial difficulty for a good 5 years. We couldn't afford our mortgage. We couldn't afford all of our bills. We had moved 7 hours away from all of our friends 3 years ago, and we were just never getting ahead. So we'd moved away from our family for my husband's work to try and get ahead, but we were barely even staying afloat, to be honest. So I just thought, what if? And I took a chance on this business, and within a few months I really started seeing not just obviously the health benefits and results, but then the financial benefits as well. And I can say now, happily say that we are in the process of moving back to our family. We're actually packing the house in between me working and doing this business, which is just so exciting because it really wasn't on the radar before I came across this. So we're really, really happy and excited for the future, and it really is only the beginning. And I'd just like to say that it's not about the amount of money that you make. It really is what you can do with that money, and that is create this healthy lifestyle for yourself and your family, and create time freedom, more choices, and the opportunity to say yes to more. So to be, I honestly think that to be truly healthy, you need to be healthy financially as well, because financial stress causes stress in all areas of your life, in your relationships, your family, your overall health and well-being, and I definitely know that, all of that firsthand. So have the courage today to say what if, because you just don't know where your life could be in a month, in a year, or 5 years from now. But if nothing changes today, well, then nothing is going to change. And the opportunities in this business are limitless, and we get to be a part of this beautiful community that we're supporting and inspiring each other, and we're inspiring other people along the way to join us, which is really cool. So if any of this resonates with you today at all, just reach out to the person who invited you here and just get curious, get any of your questions answered. We're all so excited and that we took that leap of faith. So thank you so much to everyone who shared today, and thanks to Shay for launching her business, which is so exciting. And I hope you all have a really awesome day.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Michelle.
See you
Well done,
guys.
ladies.
Thanks.
Bye. Thanks, Linda.